Oh man, it's early. True confession, it's coffee that gets me out of bed each morning. I am obsessed with this coffee I had in Costa Rica years ago. Thankfully, I can order it on Amazon. Now I'm awake. As a full-time working mom, the main time I have for my side business and YouTube channel are these little windows in the early morning or late at night. This morning, I'm trying to quickly finish editing a video and make the thumbnail so I can get it published ASAP. Then I quickly put my contacts in and wash my face. You can tell how tired I am. All right, time to go make breakfast and wake my boys up. I'm not always great at eating breakfast myself, but this morning I have some leftover tamales, so I heat those up in the toaster oven. Now to go get my 4 boys. Good morning, good morning. I'd like to say to you, good morning to you. Morning, guys. How's everybody? Good morning. JJ Bear, good morning. Is there a sweet little angel boy in here? Good morning to you, good morning to you. I can't even tell you how much I love you. Hi, Zay boy. Good morning, good morning. Oh, good brother. Hey, you, hold on, we gotta get you out. You're on the move, mister. Whoa. Say good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's go get you ready, huh? Okay. If you didn't already know, I am a mom of 4 boys. My oldest just turned 10, then I have a son who's 8, another who's 5, and this little guy is 1.5 and all over the place. It is so hard to get him to hold still. Joel Bear. All right, you ready? Say yum. Can you say yummy? Good job. It always feels like there's not enough of me to go around. The mornings can be so crazy, but it's also some of the sweetest, most special time that I get with my kids. So I really love just having conversation and trying to start the day off right. Have such a good day, okay? Bye. Love you. It's 7:47. I would love to get the kids out the door by 7:30 so that I can get myself ready and really start work by 8. But in the summer, that's just not been our reality. And I'm honestly grateful because a lot of times my kids wake up super early and you know, it's like pick your battles, right? So I'm letting them sleep in a little bit when they do, and then it just pushes back getting them out the door so that I can get focused on work. There's so much that I have going on. It's always like a crazy train running in my head, and that's why I started this channel, right? To show you the ways that I try and keep up with it all and organize tasks and just figure out where to start, what to prioritize. But we've been having some major electrical issues, long story, but big fiasco with the solar panel system that we'd had installed a year ago. So there's a repair guy that was here for 13 hours yesterday and is coming again at probably 8 o'clock this morning. So I need to just do what I can before the power is gonna be out the rest of the day. That is really gonna throw a wrench in some of my work plans. But I'm just gonna take you along with me today. I thought this would be a really good day to show you behind the scenes day in my life as a busy working mom of 4 young kids, because as a professor, I am starting some summer classes. They actually begin tomorrow, and I have a lot of finishing touches to put on my syllabi and get my online courses up on, set up on the online platform and so forth. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of food, and normally I would try and get myself ready, get all dressed and kind of put together for the day. But again, that's something I can do when the power is out, and right now it's really important that I get my work done, get as much in before the power is gone. I just realized I forgot to introduce myself in case you are new and watching for the first time. I'm Amber with Solutions for Simplicity, a crazy working mom of 4 young kids. And my mission on this channel is to equip you with actionable, proven, science-backed strategies for living a simpler, more purposeful, and productive life. I am always a work in progress. Lots of people could tell you just how out of control my life can look and feel on any given basis, especially after a lot of crazy, hard family things that happened this past year. But I keep getting back up, keep trying to just learn and live and grow, and that's why I'm so passionate about sharing all these things with you. So subscribe if you are new, and I'd love to have you join me today. Let me actually give you a quick tour of my house just so you can see the normal way that we're living, right? This is working mom life. My kids, right, they have their clothes in this cubby system down here. That has made a lot more sense than folding everything and taking it upstairs. But I mean, yeah, it's just kind of constantly in disarray. Gotta leave it like that. Laundry that needs to be folded, toys out everywhere, and the living room gets picked up every evening, so it's not too bad. But then we've got dirty clothes from last night where the kids were running through the sprinkler and they just left everything right there. Try and pick up dishes and so forth as I go. You saw me kind of going behind everyone and trying to clean up. But there are pots from breakfast that need to be washed, and we will save all the dishes in the sink for my oldest son to load after my second son unloads the dishwasher. That's his chore. There's my breakfast that I need to eat. And you come this way, we've got jammies that I just, took my baby out of. This is the kids' playroom, and it's been well played in. What can we say? There is just a lot about having kids, and it's always testing me because I would so love to have a really nice, clean, picked up house. But with 4 kids plus 2 adults constantly getting things out, it's just crazy. These are all kinds of just junky things that end up getting set here. I promise this counter was cleared off just a couple days ago for the weekend, and somehow it just stacks back up. It really bothers me to see all the clutter. I am totally, for better or worse, one of those kind of control freak OCD people, or I used to be, where I wanted everything a certain way. And having kids and going through the day-to-day challenges of working mom life has just really forced me to relax and let things be what they are. I have learned that it all comes back together. And in fact, hopefully you'll see at the end of this video that we will spend some time tonight at the end of the day putting everything back, but it doesn't do any good for me to use my precious work time to clean the house and to do the things that can theoretically be done anytime. I mean, more and more as my kids are active, it's hard to clean and straighten things up when they are around. The older boys are really good about helping, but the younger ones are still just into everything. So I don't know, a lot of times we just kind of turn a blind eye to the mess and remember that it just means it is a very well lived in house. There's a lot of love, a lot of chaos that goes on here with 6 of us. But yeah, someday I will have a perfectly put together house again, I hope. But that will also mean that my kids are grown up and out on their own, and that's not something I'm at all ready to experience. So it is what it is for now. Give me a thumbs up in the comments and let me know if you can relate. I'm always multitasking, so while I eat a few bites, I finish getting my YouTube video ready. But since this is going to take so long to finish uploading, I head upstairs to work. All right, you will have to excuse the mess, but this is my new office. I was so excited back in May because we rearranged a bunch of things in our house, and I finally have a room that is exclusively mine, right? An office just for me, especially for all the days where I work from home and don't go in on campus. And that has been a big challenge because when the kids are home, if they're sick or whatever else, like it's just really hard to find a place, or it was hard to find a place where I could get away and do my work and not be interrupted. So we stuck the 3 older boys in one room all together with bunk beds. They are loving it. And then this is my space. Again, it's really dirty, and I mean, there's just stuff everywhere. There's papers, and this is like, I guess, inside the mind of a maniac because I just have stuff everywhere, things that I need to put away. But I had intended to do a whole big reveal, and instead you are just getting the wild tour this way. But I'm gonna sit down and try and get a little bit of work done here while I can. I have mentioned in other videos how crucial it is to have a set workspace where you routinely come and do your work. All this research shows that our brains get used to certain activities in certain environments. And so one of the simple ways that you can be more productive is to do the same kind of task in the same location. And that has been an ongoing challenge for me because, again, like I didn't have a really great workspace that I could go to. I was doing work, sometimes at the table, sometimes on the bed, sometimes going into campus. It's just been in flux ever since the pandemic. So having this space is awesome. I have so much to do today, as I mentioned. I am teaching a couple of online classes this summer. It is a really great way that I can keep connected with my students and, keep using all of the knowledge and the skills that I have acquired. I love teaching so much. I don't know, it's one of those things that I didn't ever necessarily know I wanted to do. And in fact, I think I've shared this before, way back when I was learning to teach and I was, earning my PhD, I actually used to get so physically sick every morning before I would have to teach. I used to be in the bathroom getting sick and just so nervous, so afraid to stand up in front of anyone. And now I just practically can't get enough. And it's turned into the public speaking that I do for Solutions for Simplicity. And I just love to be in the classroom. I love to work with my one-on-one clients. I love to connect with people and share all of the things that I have learned. Now, ideally, I would have everything set up to run for my summer classes long before now. They start tomorrow and then they go 3 weeks. It's a very intense summer term, which is a lot of work for me and of course a lot of work for my students. But we've had various things going on. I really did need June to just decompress and take care of myself after losing my mom in March and just the emotional roller coaster I've been on this last year and these last 4 years. So I was really happy to take some downtime in June. It was great. Then I started doing a lot of work the beginning of July, but of course we had the 4th of July holiday. Then I traveled out of town for my niece's baby shower. And so somehow it's all kind of coming down to last week and this week for me to wrap everything up and get it set to run. It starts tomorrow. So you're gonna see me kind of scrambling today to finish going through all of the materials I need to set up the tests. I, of course, have to make sure the syllabus is correct with all the right policies and dates and chapters that they need to read on a regular basis. And I love to really set my syllabi up as like a big giant checklist. Imagine that. You guys know me. I love checklists and organization. So it takes me a lot of time to prep my classes, but the more work I put in on the front end, the more smoothly everything goes. And the more my students seem to do better because they have a clear path to follow. All right, it's about 10:30 in the morning and I can't believe that the power guy has not come yet to keep working on our repairs. The good news is that I've been able to get in the zone and get one of my classes completely finished, loaded online, syllabus is done, everything is good for that one. The next class, I have a lot of work to do to finish the syllabus, and in order to do that, I have to go through this new textbook and figure out exactly what chapters to assign and when, and then design all the quiz questions that go along with the chapters. And that's where it gets really tedious. So if you didn't know, I know you know I'm a professor, but I am a political science professor. I specialize in political psychology and international law and a whole bunch of different things, identity politics and so forth. But in the summer, I teach some of our basic political science classes like Intro to Poli-Sci. And textbooks are always changing. We of course want to have the latest, greatest, up-to-date information, but that's so much work. Every time the textbook changes, I've got to redo everything about how I teach my courses. And that's good, best for the students. But again, a lot of work on my end. Oh, this is so tedious. It's, something I've been avoiding or postponing for a while because I knew it was just gonna take a lot of time. It's not fun, it's not exciting. There's so much back and forth. You have seen me, I've had to go through and double check that the links in all of the assignment documents are still the correct links and put in new stuff. And I actually haven't even gotten to the textbook part of this course yet. I'm still just revising non-textbook assignments and makes me tired, and I guess I have been working too long. I probably need to get up and take a little break. And on that note, the power guy just pulled in, so gotta go let him into the garage so he can finish working. All right, I got him let in. I don't know if you can hear the music that he is rocking out to down in the garage, and my power could go out at any minute. He didn't think it would need to be off too long today, so fingers crossed. Yesterday it was out for 9 hours, and I posted on an Instagram that I went out and worked in my car so I could charge my computer, and it was just like roll with the punches. That's what you have to do, right? Anyway, I need to get back to work, but I just had something urgent come up for my business, so I'm gonna address this and shoot off this email, then I will get back to all of my teaching stuff. Whew, okay. One of the major benefits of my job, something I am so thankful for, is the flexibility. I have work that could or should be done all the time, 24/7, 365. And that's the downside because it always weighs on me. It's always on my mind. And I have to be very, very intentional about putting my work down, especially mentally, so that I can focus and be present and enjoy my time with my kids later on. But again, the benefit is that when little things come up, whether that's an appointment or a phone call or something for my business, I can take just a quick second, right? And get that all done, as long as I am getting my complete 40 or more hours in a week for my regular job. I'm so, so thankful for that flexibility. I know that not all jobs afford that, and it is really one of the ways that I feel like I've been able to keep up with as much as I do. If I had to be in an office from say 8 to 5 every day, things would look a lot different. And I have purposely worked hard to put myself in this position where I am in a job that gives me this flexibility. But let me know down below. What does your work schedule like? Or do you have flexibility? Are you trying to build a business on the side? Are you a mompreneur like me? It's just, there are so many different things that take up our time. And it's a blessing and a curse when you get to choose what to do in each moment. There's always so much to do, but you have to know your priorities and figure out a way to squeeze it all in. That's what I love to share with you here on this channel. And there went the power. I knew that was coming, but still, it's never a good time. I will finish this email and then hopefully be able to use my phone as a hotspot and come up with plan B for the rest of the day. All right, it is about noon now, so I am taking a quick break. I'm gonna make myself another cup of coffee. Not the best, but it's just my thing. It is what I turn to every time I want something just to make me feel motivated and like I can do this. I love coffee, love coffee. So what is this, my third cup of the day? Don't tell. Usually I don't have so much, but again, last night I didn't go to bed as early as I should have. Let me know in the comments if you love coffee as much as I do. I'm making myself chug my water before I can drink my coffee. Now it's close to 1. My sister actually called, and so I dropped everything to talk to her. She moved to Tucson, and the 3-hour time difference has been so hard for us to connect. So I talked to her for a good half hour, and now I gotta get back to work. It's about 2 o'clock and I started to hit that mid-afternoon slump, and then I realized I never actually stopped and ate lunch. Normally I would cook myself a little something or heat up leftovers, but because the power is out, I just kind of put it on the back of my mind. So I'm gonna get something and feed myself and then get back to work. All right, super fancy, but we're just going with some hard-boiled egg, a piece of cheese, and some apple. Hopefully that'll tide me over for a little while, and hopefully the power comes back on soon. Now, I am far from perfect and have plenty of days where I eat junk food or don't eat the way that I should, but for the most part, our family tries to eat really healthy, whole food stuff, organic, not preservatives, etc. And a large part of that is because my research has definitely underscored the connection between your health and your diet and your productivity, on top of your general well-being. So a protein-packed meal like this is really helpful for enabling you to focus and get more done. If you would be interested in learning more about that, then comment "eat for productivity" in the comment section below, and I will make another video. All right, I'm gonna eat my lunch while I respond to emails and try and multitask here to get things done. I usually spend my lunchtime whenever I eat doing the kinds of tasks that don't require a lot of focus or, cognitive energy. And that enables me to still get things done and feel like I'm crossing things off my list while I'm obviously taking care of myself at the same time. Now I have a sweet tooth. I usually keep a little bit of chocolate hidden under my desk. I have to keep it out of sight and, away from the kids so that they don't get into it. But I'm out, so tough luck. All right, I had to stop for a minute to help the gentleman that is working on our garage here. Look at this, oh my gosh. I'm on the one hand just in awe that anybody knows how to do all of this electrical work, but it's getting worse before it gets better. It is a whole big mess, and my husband is probably gonna freak out. Whew, okay, I have had my head down working like a crazy person all afternoon, and now I'm kind of dead. But it is 4:52, and I actually remembered I have an important phone call I need to make, so I'm gonna try and catch these people before business closes, or the end of business day, you know what I mean? And then I need to figure out something to make for dinner. This is my classic struggle, right? My brain is consumed with so many other things, and I usually plan my meals, but because of the power disruptions going on the last couple days, I just skimped on that, and I didn't go through my normal meal planning process. So we gotta find something to make for dinner. I don't know where my head has been. I also just realized that I am trying to work out every day, right? I have this plan that I need to stick to. And so in the half hour or so that I have before the kids come home, I'm gonna try and squeeze in just a little bit of strength training here. Really just kind of starting back in on an exercise program after so many years of mom life and stress and everything. So gotta get my shoes on, change my clothes, and do a little bit, because a little bit is always better than nothing, right? It's really sad how out of shape I am. And I'm so embarrassed to look like this in front of you. I never got myself pulled together today because I just started working and needed all the work time I can get. So, it is what it is. And if you can relate, let me know in the comments. I just love being as open and honest as I can, because this is my life, right? This is working mom life when you are trying to do so much, when you have big goals on your heart, and you are just trying to make the most of every single moment. Now let's make some dinner. All right, I had a Walmart grocery delivery order that arrived. Need to put these things away. These are all the non-refrigerated items. But I got some tortillas in that order, and I realized that I have some leftover shredded chicken from the weekend. I made a bunch of this in the Instant Pot, so I don't have a good way to heat it up, but we can just put some cold chicken and some cheese on and just kind of make it what it is. Easy burritos. Hey, look at that. The power just came back on. This time is not right. It is actually 5:33, not 4:53. But that means I could, in theory, cook something. I don't want to do that. So instead, I'm going to use my toaster oven and make quesadillas with chicken. And that will be something that I think my kids would like a little better than the cold food. But let me know in the comments, do you have picky eaters? I feel like I can never make all of my kids happy. And it just is what it is. Same as always. All right, I wish I had some olives or something to put in here, but we're out. I gotta make a Costco run this weekend, and this will have to be good. I'll serve it with some carrots and cucumber and so forth. Now I'm bracing for my husband to get home with the kids. It is so awesome that he helps me, and we split up the drop off and pick up every day. And during the school year, the kids are done a lot sooner, but honestly, we're taking advantage of the summer camp hours and picking our kids up a little bit later because we're getting them there later in the morning. And again, working parents, we've got to get our work in sometime. But I really still always wrestle with that vicious mom guilt, thinking, I should be spending more time with my kids. And yet, I've said over and over, my family relies on my income. And I really have spent a long time discerning that I am doing what I should be doing, right? This is what works for my family. But I always miss my kids. I'm always thinking about them. And I'm just that much more determined to maximize the quality time we have together. And so, I love these precious moments in the morning and the evening where we can hopefully do some fun things. But that being said, the dinner time hour is when everybody is kind of like out of sorts, right? And we're just getting our bearings after a long day. So you'll see. Okay, this batch is done. I love when I find fast, easy, yummy dinner recipes like this. And if you didn't know, way back in the day, I actually made a video with some of my top meals that you can make really fast if you're a busy working mom and needing to come home and find something quick to get on the table for dinner. So I will link that for you in the description. Feel free to laugh, but try the recipes. They're really, really good. Uh-oh, we're having a whole big scream fest. The older boys are in a fight. Can't keep anybody happy. Are you so hungry? You're so hungry.
But why aren't you feeding him?
Well, he's hungry. Look at those tears. Say, that's better. Look what they're doing, babe. They're trying to like make a little pyramid or something. We can see where this is headed. Oh. Ooh, are you gonna vacuum for us? Heaven knows we need it. You wanna go outside? Okay, here we go. And he's off. You having fun, guys?
Mom, are we allowed to use Bo in our talent?
Huh. I'm sure he would like to play with you, but...
Jump, come here. Bo, come here.
Joel, can you jump? There you go. Quite the garden here. We gotta get in here and get these tomatoes. Oh, did you get one? Yep. Not a fan.
Wait. Maybe he...
Okay. Hey, you. You ready to go night-night?
If I eat this.
You're so tired. It's time. Okay, I am going to go ahead and leave it here for tonight and get my older kids to do their chores. You can hear them listening to screens in the background. If you would like me to make another video all about our kind of evening and nighttime routine and the things I do each night to try and set the next day up for success, then let me know in the comments and I will try and do that for you soon. Thank you so much for following along with me today. I just love sharing the behind the scenes of my busy life with you and hopefully encouraging you to take on whatever it is that you have going on as well. Give this video a thumbs up, make sure and subscribe, and I will see you back soon with another video. Bye.